Everybody, it's Paul Giroux, paulfgiroux.com, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 portable, battery-powered, USB-powered LED lights that are really great for stills and for films, and they are an incredible value, and all of them are under $100. So in 2017, early 2017, I was sent this light, which is the Lustra PRL Lustra L50. And it is sadly no longer being made. The company went out, decided to close earlier this year, and I was really sad about that because I really enjoyed the owners, Pat and Rudy, and those two were involved in the design of the original light panel, which became a standard in the movie and the TV business. So now that these are no longer made, and I still have several of them, including one that's being used as a fill light here, I'm looking for something that might be a little bit smaller, a little bit more featured in terms of color temperature. This was only daylight balanced. And I wanted also something that had the ability to do things like that little purple-blue wash in the background. So that needed to have an RGB light. So what is out there? Well, the first light that I got earlier this year, before I really decided that I wanted to get all those effects, was this one. And this is the LumeCube Panel Mini. Now they make a bigger one, which is called the Go panel, which I would say is probably more of a comparison in terms of power than with these two than this one. This is actually a little bit smaller in terms of performance than these other two, but I think it's also a pretty spunky little light. It's got a lot of pop, around 500 lux at a ½ meter. It's very well made. I think in terms of build quality, this is really well finished, really well done. It's a simple light. It's only color temperature, so it goes from tungsten to daylight, and it doesn't do any kind of color effects or anything like that. So if you're looking for a little light that can attach to your computer, and they have some really very well thought out hardware to do that at the LumeCube site, and I'll put those links in there in the notes below. It also has a silicon diffusion that covers the light and leaves room for the controls on the side. It also has room for a /420. It's about $60, and it's perfect, I think, for folks that are doing Zoom calls and they just want a little bit extra light, a little bit more punch to kind of open up the shadows when you're doing those kind of calls. So this is $60. It's the LumeCube Panel Mini. The next light that I got was the Aputure MC. Now, Aputure is a company that does great work for filmmakers. It really hits for those budget and independence, and they make great products, a great price per value ratio. And the Aputure MC is right in line with that philosophy. It's small, it's compact, it is very well made, and it's got some really ingenious features. For example, it has 2 magnets which help you mount this light fixture pretty much anywhere that will hold a magnet. Really smart that way. It's also diffused. As you can see, the front beads are covered with a diffusion panel, and it has a hard switch on and off. I like those personally because that means the light is ready to go right away, whereas this one and the other one, they have a hold it for 2 to 3 seconds to get it to go on. So that's one of the things. Now this is a little bit, I think, a little bit underpowered compared to the other light that I'm going to show you, but it's still very good. And one of the things that Aputure does is they have a very good app to control the color, but they also have a packaging for 4 of these or a dozen of these, and the case that it comes with holds the units as well as charges them, so it's really great for production people. Aputure makes great stuff, and you can't go wrong with them. For practical, I don't think they make a bad product, and this one is particularly good as well. It's just not quite as powerful as I would like, and it's about $90. It does come with this silicon diffusion, and it's really nicely made because it has cutouts for the vents, the /420, and the side controllers, and the viewing screen to let you know where you're at. Well done. That's an MC behind me. The newest one that I've got is actually my new favorite, and the one that I think is the best bang for your buck. As good as these are, and they're all very good, I think this one is my new favorite, and It's a little bit bigger than the Aputure. This is called the Nanlite LitoLite 5C, and it sells for $75, which is an incredible price when you consider this is less power, $90, but it has great features and the magnets. This one does not have the magnets. It has a 1/4 to attach, and I think that the silicon diffuser that it comes with might want to be redesigned to be more like this, which I think is going to be a lot sturdier. This one holds, but see, just like that, it can fall off. I hope that they'll redesign it to allow it to kind of wrap the entire unit and then leaving space for the vents and for the control pieces and like the USB port and stuff like that. But this is also quite powerful. This is 2300 lux, and so therefore it is significantly more powerful than the Aputure MC and more powerful than this, and even more powerful than their other slightly larger version of the Lume Cube. Tungsten, so it does tungsten to daylight, and it has quite a range. It has 15 effects. I'm going to be doing a deeper dive on this light fixture in a future video, but I just wanted to share these three with you because I think they're all very good lights. You can't go wrong with either one of them. But I think in terms of overall value for me anyway, the Nanlite 5C is the one that is going to get more of my money. I'm going to get a couple more of these because I think they will make a great little 3-light combination that fits tight in a really tight spot in the bag and can be powered with a USB charger and last long. And we're going to go do a deeper dive on some of the controls with this light in a future video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. These are 3 LED lights that are great for still photographers and videographers, and I'm giving my nod to the Nanlite 5C. That's the one I'm really going to go for, and it's mostly because of power, price to value. All right, thanks for watching. See ya.